As the United States looks to nearshore supply chains from Asia to Latin America, the importance of port infrastructure in Latin America and the Caribbean continues to grow. But what makes ports such critical economic tools also makes them targets for criminal activity. The illicit drug trade has become a truly global business. Criminal organizations use ports to send narcotics to where the demand is highest, often across the ocean to Europe. Growing black markets for gold, timber, and wildlife have also made ports essential for international criminal enterprises. As criminal groups fight over control of the ports and the lucrative markets that depend on them, violence is frequent. Tragically, this often spills over into the surrounding port cities, and the people living there face the consequences.
While Ecuador does not produce cocaine in any meaningful quantities, it is a key transit country for illicit cocaine headed to Europe from Colombia and Peru. To secure their supplies, European-based criminal organizations enlist local gangs to handle the smuggling of cocaine. Those gangs compete with one another for control of the smuggling business. The result has been a surge in homicide deaths in Ecuador. In the city of Guayaquil, from 2022 to 2023, murders rose by 80%. Efforts to control cocaine smuggling from ports face violent opposition by gangs in Ecuador. But a lack of coordination and intelligence sharing between customs officials and the national police create bureaucratic hurdles as well. This issue is playing out across all major ports in the region. The absence of information sharing both within national agencies and across borders severely hinders law enforcement efforts.
The rise of great power competition in the hemisphere also complicates port security. China's role in building and operating ports in Latin America presents two challenges. First, the PRC has a track record of opaque business practices, including signing contracts with governments where major details are kept hidden, even from fellow lawmakers. Second, their ownership and operational control make transparency difficult. With sites like the new Chancay port in Peru, authorities need insight into the types of goods being moved in and out of their ports. Without this transparency, they will be left in the dark about the potential criminal threats they are facing.
New tools and technologies can help facilitate this transparency by making intelligence sharing between law enforcement and customs officials on a local, national, and regional level much easier. But coordinated tactics and optimized procedures will be essential for these efforts to be successful. Other critical steps will include better integrating customs with law enforcement command and control, and insisting on transparent reporting for port ownership contracts. Strengthening mechanisms for international cooperation, like the Organization of American States Maritime and Port Security Program, can also have a significant impact.
Fortunately, adopting these best practices for port management is not uncharted territory. Improved intelligence sharing, transparency, and mechanisms for regional coordination can all have positive effects. With sustained time, attention, and resources from the US and regional governments, ports and the residents of the cities they serve can be more secure than ever.